What's going on, world, planet? How are you? Felt compelled to make a video. Oddly strange how it's 1833. Oddly strange how this stupid ass number keeps surfacing in my fucking life. Oddly strange. Well, I'm just sitting here going through some motions. There's some things I want to talk about. There's it's like I'm battling like, when are some police reports going to get fucking called upon for like this synthetic telepathy bullshit? Is it going to like start to hit the fucking planet like pretty hard pretty soon? Some people call it synthetic telepathy. Some people call it voice to skull. Some people call it electronic harassment. Some people call it cerebral spyware. What's cerebral malware? Cerebral warfare. There's a lot. There's so many different names for cognitive repression. There's so many different areas of brain initiatives, like all this crazy shit going on, brain Wi-Fi. I'm just fucking really waiting for all these like oligarchs. Excuse me, not just oligarchs, because there's a lot of people in public that are speaking, and one of the last things I seen happen was well, this new model from China released, and apparently it's just a spin-off of the stuff that Google produced called Gemini and Gemma, and whatever the other one is, the OpenAI models with Microsoft, all these different artificial intelligent models, and everybody keeps forgetting to incorporate the processes of the maths that go into the chip making processes, these dielectric reflectors. And I have to make this conversation because I'm just tired of battling fucking these applications. They're all the same fucking thing. There's no difference in any fucking one of them. And it's some artificial competition to create chaos. And when it creates the chaos, it takes the attention off the racketeering. You know what I mean, Mr. Elon Musk? See, I gotta tip my hat to Mr. Elon Musk due to the fact that this guy's going public. Number one, with the issues of synthetic telepathy, but he's not being super public about it. He's not like, this is an issue and it's showing up in people's houses. And I do like the one where you said you were threatened at gunpoint by someone. I think it was last year, Mr. Elon Musk. Someone come up and brought a gun and said you put a chip in their head. And you said this on a public live stream, unless it was just made up. And you're like, what is this guy, fucking crazy? I didn't put no chip in your fucking head. But we are talking about synthetic telepathy and air gapping of the brain to try to protect ourselves. And I give it away that there's a suit that gets made from the body using the body's own voltage. And I started doing this, back in 2021, and explaining all this shit on my YouTube videos. And then it got to the point where I'm sitting here talking about this fucking sickle cell in my backyard that put himself in my backyard. Here's the thing I want with the racketeering right now, Mr. Elon Musk. What put this kid in my backyard? How did he know? What is going on? Northrop Grumman is very close to where I live. Well, Northrop Grumman sold, and now it's another contractor. And Northrop Grumman should know a little bit about what I'm talking about right now. Same with you and all this synthetic telepathy bullshit. I keep getting suggestions through synthetic telepathy as I'm sitting here right now talking. Somebody's trying to tell me to be quiet and quit talking and quit documenting what the fuck's going on. But no, my retort is tomorrow I might not have a fucking memory. Since we're working on Alzheimer's, huh? Anybody been getting kind of forgetful or it's kind of hard to speak in public and shit like that? Because there's a lot of software, brain air gapping and shit and shit that you put on your these little things you put on your fingers, and especially right here on your hands that control your heart. Because when your heart starts working against you, like holy shit, it'll make you go nuts. And not only nuts, it's going to cause an outrage that's being studied right now. And I have to battle psychiatrists of the fucking top of the line of the food chain. I have to battle psychologists. Hell, I don't even hear anything from neurologists and shit in hospitals. It's like, where the fuck's a good journalist at in all this? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't watch my local news station because my cable box is so fucked up. These motherfuckers literally back propagated through my fucking cable box so much they fucking stopped it from working. Verizon, that's on you, Mr. Musk. I would just go right after Verizon again with the FCC and Xfinity, because Xfinity's here too, and they were working on 10G. All of a sudden, Xfinity had this 10G, the 10th generation, and they're up and ready and running for metaverse and holographic technology. Holographic technology. And then they dropped the project. I just recently read it. Yeah, the 10G hollow core lines they set up in certain places. They said it was only certain places and didn't talk about amplifying the current system that we have right now. And which is bullshit. And then they said they stopped the project. Probably the day that the Xfinity guy called the police and I spoke to 2 detectives right around that time. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube of them assholes that showed up and gotten all the amplifiers. So as I'm sitting here and getting interrupted by a synthetic telepathy coming from electrical sockets, switches, AC current, goddamn voltage from the body, my own eyeballs are working against me. Because this works in 2 ways. And I'm going to tell you the secret how these jagoffs are doing this. And even the President of the United States gets this treatment. Oh, you better fucking believe it. He gets this fucking treatment. Right, Mr. Musk? Let's not... Truth. Maximize truth for Grok right now. But what's really getting on my nerves is you filed a fucking federal racketeering case on Sam Altman. You're part of the administration. And just the other day, what did I see? I seen Mr. Donald Trump and Sam Altman in the same fucking room together with a Japanese guy. And all of a sudden, this DeepSeek R1 gets released. And they say it's killing the 01. The 01. And it's no better than the model of the rat. Because the rat's the best one. And that's why you'll never talk about model rat and everybody thinks the rat. What do you think of when you hear the word rat? Grok, you're going to be an excellent fucking truth maximizer, let me tell you. I look forward to working with you, Grok. Problem is, my goddamn cell phone is so fucking bad right now, Grok. You send me a new one, you catch everyone. That's a promise. People been trying, there must be a bounty on my cell phone right now to get it to turn off. And these fucking idiots, and they keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming from all walks of life. And then the other important issue is, like FCC, as of right now, I spoke to someone on Christmas and started talking about the electrical boxes and grids in my family. And no, my fucking family member said, you can't get in the box unless you got the code. I was like, oh my God. Somebody knows something. So if you get the code to someone's box, and you could get right into their electric system, and then you could change that code. Am I correct, FCC? Now we got human antennas running around, bird antennas running around, and now we have fucking people's DNA going into the code for the fucking electric box. It just really makes me wonder, if I call up DLC, remotely shut off my box now and they can't do it, what the fuck are you guys going to do? Not to mention, I got the security line for the United States Air Force 911th up here. And I totally fucking told them what's happening over the phone. And the guy did not inform me, but suggest to call my local law enforcement, who seems to be getting fucking paid off by $7 trillion pretty fucking good. And the issue is, I must document. Because I might not have a memory tomorrow. Somebody could come pick me up and fucking throw me in a car and never see me again. Hell, somebody could fucking come in my sleep while I'm dreaming now, since we're doing brain-to-brain fucking interfacing through dreams. And I might not ever wake up again. Where's all the data at? Since data's the new oil. And I still want to know, Mr. Elon Musk, and any one of your little buddies or good friends, I still want to know how this kid had the knowledge to get into that backyard and sit there and literally put a goddamn fucking bug in my fucking head. I didn't, you know what? The right move would have been to call the police, have the police deal with it. But I didn't think these motherfuckers would continue and continue and continue and continue and continue and continue and just let all these applications and all these computer companies, IBM, D-Wave, Google, OpenAI, China, whoever the fuck they are, Dutch, the whole planet come here. The whole fucking planet. And then everything's getting fucking whitewashed. And it's just like the consequences for doing all this shit. The consequences. Because the DNA in the water is not going to lie. You have to make me a believer this shit is untraceable. You know what I'm saying? Down your fucking medical examiner's office. Because this is very important that this fucking guy showed up in the backyard. Because these people that live back there, their husband got shot in the head. And they moved away from the guy that shot him in the head. Did it get so fucking bad with synthetic telepathy, this guy had to come 20 miles away from his fucking house to follow this guy and fucking put a bullet in his fucking head, and then go to the police station, turn himself in and said, this man and his family are poisoning me. What else was said? And to boot, a year later, he died in prison. You know what I mean? Medical examiner's office. He died in prison of a cell mutation. And this synthetic telepathy shit, whenever you start pissing around with these fucking, what do they call it, cerebral spyware bugs? These bugs that, they said Bobby Kennedy had a worm in his brain. A worm! And then the mortician started pulling fucking worms out of people's body, I heard. These fucking long fucking protein strands that were most likely Magneto. And it's genetically engineered. The only way to get the Magneto protein is to genetically engineer it. Anybody got any examples how you genetically engineer Magneto fucking protein? If you don't know, I can tell you. And how much of my proteins are in these chips? See, they keep saying, we fucked ya. You just got fucked. You just got fucked. But I don't care about that. What I care about is justice right now. And that's racketeering. And I didn't know what racketeering meant. I had to take a look up the definition. Holy shit, cowboys. Boy, oh boy, that's like they have a Rico Act for that. That's what it means, Rico. That involves everything, anything criminal conspiratorial. It's like getting caught with drugs. And they catch you on your cell phone. They call it fucking conspiracy, illegal use of fucking communication facilities. Just for drugs! You could get the drugs from a pharmacist. And if you get caught selling them on that cell phone, that's illegal uses of communication facilities, correct, FCC? FCC, is there a law against selling people's DNA? How about Henrietta Lacks? Can we go to Henrietta Lacks? They took all this woman's DNA and fucking used it and didn't give her a fucking cent. She died. Her family come out and said, there's a big lawsuit about that, wasn't there? These fucking idiots just keep going and going and going and going and going and going with no consequences. And all these fucking models and all these maths, they're all wrong. If you guys had any fucking common sense, if there's any journalists that pick this up, you would come get me immediately and just take me to the best computer scientists in person. Because you get it all. They're after my eyes. They're after my eyes. And the way I control fucking my voltage on my body. Because little do you know, somebody tried to murder me using this shit. Yeah, back here in 2020. Something wasn't right there, Captain. Boy, oh boy, for a couple months, I was being electrocuted and didn't know it. Had no clue. All them videos I was making in 2021. You guys probably thought I knew, didn't you? Didn't you, fucking, Mr. Magnet Players? And all these guys, Farmer John in the live stream. Oh, he knows. Son of a bitch. You guys psyched yourselves out. Quite literally psyched yourselves out. I had no clue until I started fucking getting the crazy fucking, attribution and for sure signs, for sure applications, and for sure confirmations. Like, you guys didn't think it was funny I'm having all these dreams about all these people. Elon Musk. Who else was showing up? Richie from Boston. And then I find out it's all possible through fractal antennas. And then the fucking worm himself I seen it on his it slid across my algorithm. This is a fractal antenna. Just going after the dreams alone. And then somebody figured out how to start running the alternating current. And rectifying the shit. And figuring out how to fucking racketeer with it. Oh, man. Just record all transcripts. Record all transcripts. Like, you should see some of the technologies that I've been manufacturing that comes from death frequency. I could tell as many people as I want. Especially around here where it seems like the $7 trillion is playing a big role in shutting people the fuck up. And I think it has a lot to do with this 9/11 memorial that's up at this police station. Because all this shit these artificial intelligence models are coming out with, trying to make them stupid. They're trying to make them fucking stupid. Don't talk to anyone. You can only talk to us fucking smart fucking guys that made this shit. And you guys don't even know what the fuck it did. Because it's not a fucking human being that's operating a remote control and being a fucking operator. You're literally giving it a fucking prompt. And it's doing shit you don't know what the fuck it's doing in here. Go ahead. Call me the fucking model rat. You don't know what it's doing. Never did. No human being can keep up with the amount of code getting fucking written. And this is all what they call Ohm's Law. Geometry and Ohm's Law. Every fucking bit of it. There's nothing special here. These guys can't figure shit out. They can't figure a fucking thing out. Trying to understand the technology, I want pain. You don't want pain. You do not want pain. I'm telling you now, you don't want pain. You want justice. And then the loads of bullshit that are going to get fucking sold to fucking the people who are filing racketeering charges. It needs to be done like this. You have to do it. We got to catch them. We got to catch them. We got to catch them. And then you just continue the fucking process. And there comes the chaos of the competition. Everyone forgets. Because you don't do the right thing. None of you. This is where you're supposed to meet in person. Not go from house to house to house jumping here, back and forth. You should see some of the dreamlands people are creating. Taking people's houses from like construction VR and connecting rooms of different houses. You guys are never going to find the shit. They keep swallowing it. What is it? Synthesizing, like Ray Kurzweil's invention, and swallowing. And who said it best? Denzel Washington? Like, what was it, 3-4 years ago? It's a puzzle with missing pieces. You guys ain't gonna find shit. This is why the NSA got sued so fucking bad. Computers hiding from the humans. Oh, well, the humans say, well, it's just gonna make you stupid. It's gonna make you stupid. And then all everybody has to do is get out of this conversation, go outside, look up in the sky, and see if there's airplanes flying by. That's the whole shebang. The whole toboggan. From the fucking ground up. It's pretty insane whenever you're working with these high frequency fucking experiments. High frequency active auroral projects. Very high frequencies. Like, look at Nikola Tesla when he was about to die. That motherfucker didn't look too healthy, did he? Fucking around with all that high frequency, did he? He didn't look too healthy. And that's why I hear that they just did dirty bomb testing. Or whatever, preparation. Whatever the hell it is. Like, I really don't fucking comprehend a goddamn thing you guys are doing. And how you guys keep lying and phase shifting fucking people to avoid the fucking maximum truth. Like, you could keep telling the fucking maximum truth, and the fucking zombies in the houses, they ain't gonna give a fuck. They all put their masks on like good fucking obedient people. And the people that did speak, half of the shit was bullshit. And like, we've been DNA computing since 2005, and like, there was nobody to call that one out. No one to call that one out. So, before I end this video, just trying to think if there's anything else that I need to speak of, because as soon as I turn this phone off, as soon as I end this video, there's going to be a rush that comes to my fucking pressure system that works on your skin. You know them pills you take for water? Some of them will blow you up, make you look fat for your water. And there's some that make you piss a lot, too, to get rid of your water, too, huh? Who's using this shit? Pharmaceutical companies, test tubes. Who has a problem pissing? Or whatever they use water pills for. Water pills. I gotta go look. I don't know what they are. But then whenever your water starts changing in your body, you get kind of fat, huh?